he's really wedded to the whole history of jazz and blues and who lived here and who performed here. And I've taken him on a little tour of my own making. Not anything as rich and vast as the tour, the Black tour. But I showed him the Howard Theater, and my father, who lived here, told him about the performers that came there. So my son is very interested in the whole history of jazz and blues. So our conversation from this class that you teach in the library, it helps me to help my son. Also, the students take it home with them. I know that they do, because you have a student, and I don't want to mention names, but it's a singer, and I think she often leads the Black anthem.
She does.
Yeah, she takes it home with her. She takes home, you know, Ma, I'm getting the lead, you know, the Black anthem. And her mother says, really? You're not in church, you know, it's not a school play. But then she says, Mom, do you know the meaning of it really? How rich it is for us? And she talks to me a lot. Students that are of other ethnicities, they say when they go out for family outings, maybe they go to someplace in the city, and they say, you know, this used to be where the canal was. We're sitting here at a restaurant where Blacks helped to drain a canal. I mean, they're able to share, and their parents are excited. I mean, this is no joke. And it's something that I think we can share with the community, not just the school, but the community of learners, because we're all learners, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're all learning.
All the time.
Yeah.
All the
so.
time. You know, it's interesting you mentioned the Black National Anthem. It's, as you know, it's the Lift Every Voice and Sing poem by James Weldon Johnson. It was written in 1900. The poem was put to music by his brother about a year or so later. But it is one of the most profound pieces of poetry. It's really a history lesson about Africa and African American. And it's such a profound poem that when you dissect it and analyze it, the students have a completely different understanding of the beauty of this poem and the significance of why it's called the Black National Anthem.
Well, I think that it's a lesson for all humanity, because I knew it was by James Weldon Johnson, but I didn't know that the brother wrote the music. I have never dissected the text, even though I'm a poet. But when you do that with students and they see the beauty of where it came from and where it will lead them, and it's a remarkable. You always incorporate something I really like into your lesson, and I don't remember it, but it's a Latin phrase. That talks about something along the lines of, if you know your history, you'll understand your destiny. But can you talk about that a little bit?
It's Latin, and it goes like this. It says, "Orego pendant fini," and it means the end depends upon the beginning.
Yeah, I like that.
Which means that if you don't understand your history, you don't know where you're going, and you don't know where you're going to end up.
Yeah.
So the end depends upon the beginning, and that means to really know where you're going, study your roots first, study your history. Carter G. Woodson, the founder of Black History Month, who lived right in Shaw at 1538 9th Street for 50 years. He founded Black History Month there in 1926. He used to always say, if we don't know our history and our culture, we lose our soul. And what we don't want to do is lose our soul in Washington, D.C. We do not want to lose our soul if we're going to lose our Black history and culture. Our job is to preserve it, defend it, protect it, and celebrate it.
And since you made the statement about what's going on now, I mean, we're changing as a city. I remember U Street corridor was pretty much shopkeepers were Black.
Yeah.
And that's not so anymore.
Yes.
Which is not to say that that's not good, but some of the preservation of, soul food, and some of the preservation of the barber shop, because the barber shop, the Black barber shop, is a communication place. My dad would go and get a haircut and find out about Mr. Jones, Mr. Bob, everybody with church activities. It's the beauty shops for Black women, where you go and get, excuse my language, get your hair did. Those things need preservation.
Thank you.
Old record
That's
shops.
Exactly right.
Old record shops.
Yeah, Waxy Maxis.
Yes.
At 7th and T.
Yes, so you're right. It needs preservation. It needs good housekeeping. We need to cultivate it.
And you know what you said interestingly, too, is you said, and it's not just about black people. It's everybody enjoys this history.
Exactly.
I mean, Black history is American.